Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. So it's Friday today, alhamdulillah, and I recently completed the tafsir of Surah Yusuf, and I wanted to share some lessons which they taught in while doing the tafsir, and also some reflections. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. So out of 114 surahs in the Quran, Allah chose Surah Kahf for us to recite every Friday. But why? What is so special about this surah? What does Allah want to remind us through this surah every week? So there are 5 stories in this surah. Each one is special in its own way. So let's just think of what lessons we can learn from these stories. Okay, so first off, the story of the people of cave. We all know the story, so no need to repeat it. So, what lesson Allah wants us to learn from this? We read it every week, right? So, the young men were tested in with their faith and belief in Allah. They were alone in their community, and they were the only ones who believed in Allah in their community, and all others were disbelievers. So, when I read this on Friday, I will remember that. In the coming week, I may be tested with my faith and belief in Allah. There may be times when I will have two options, one right and one wrong. Which one will I choose? And I know that which is right and what is wrong, Allah has instilled that in me. And the young men chose Allah and Allah protected them. Do I need protection? Who can protect me other than Allah? So if I want Allah's protection, then which path will I choose? This is my choice until I read the surah again next Friday and the cycle begins again. Then the story of the two friends. So, what lesson is Allah teaching us from the story of two friends, one rich and proud and the other poor and righteous? All that we have, that we owe, our home, our children, business, job, whatever, all belongs to Allah, and he can take it away whenever he wants. He will So we have to be thankful to Allah for all his blessings. Alhamdulillah, we have to start seeing our blessings and we have to start thanking him for that. Story of shaitan. So in the middle of the surah, there is a story of the shaitan and his arrogance. What is the story doing here right in the middle? What is Allah teaching us? Thinking of ourselves better than others is a trait of shaitan, and we need to keep a check on ourselves throughout the week. That was there any point when I thought that I was better than someone else in any way? Then the story of Prophet Musa. We all know the story, so there's no need to repeat it. So what lessons can we learn? Never think that our knowledge is complete and there is no one better than us in knowledge, and always be sincere in gathering beneficial knowledge, and seize every opportunity that Allah gives us to gain knowledge. Then the story of Zulkarnain. Getting power over others is a big test. Very few people can handle it with dignity. Every one of us has some power over others, like our kids, people who work for us, etc. So, how do we use our power? Do we exploit it? Are we just making judgments? So, are we just in making our judgments, even if it's resolving a fight between our kids? We have to think about that, how we use our power. And then in the last 10 ayahs of the surah, there are a few lessons for us, and the most important of that is that Allah ends the surah by asking us that, shall we tell you who will be the greatest losers in respect to their work? The ones who made wrong efforts in this world, which will be useless in hereafter, and they think that they are doing good. Astaghfirullah, may Allah save us from doing useless efforts. And the last ayah, whoever looks forward to meet Allah should do righteous work and let him associate none with worship of Allah. And dua is also a worship, so we don't should not associate anyone else other than Allah in our worship, making dua and all that. So these were the few lessons that I learned from the tafsir that I did in the past few weeks. Alhamdulillah, and it's a beautiful surah. And today, then we read the surah, we should keep these things in our minds. So I hope this helped a little. This was the video for today. Fi amanillah.